Turkey with the baby steps. Why? Because whenever we are looking at once I am receiving some mails and asking me, okay, why Turkey's foreign policy is so complicated? Your tone is getting high and so low in so short term period time. Why? We cannot understand this. It's not understandable. But it is precisely how it should be. Why? Because Turkey, like the others, are managing its foreign policy in the limits of its capabilities and abilities also too. Let me give you two examples. One is Japan. Japan got into the Second World War because the US has pressured them. US has considered them to lean on making favors to US by cutting their supply chain to the raw materials. However, what they were wrong in that, they considered that the Japan is going to, give up and soften the tones of the foreign policy and lean with the U.S. policy, but they choose to go to the war because Japan has seen the capabilities of the aircraft carriers, and they consider that once they strike hard at first, like Pearl Harbor, and they can have more gains but not lose. And if they can succeed, they are going to increase their influence in the world. Okay, that's wrong for their size because they haven't seen or they haven't considered really the capabilities of the US industry at that time. But US planners also were wrong in underestimating the Japan's capabilities at that moment. Now, let's go to China today. China, everybody says, is getting very strong in terms of military, which is precisely correct. However, if you think that China will tomorrow attack on Taiwan, which sees that Taiwan as its sovereignty, it is also wrong. China also is aware that if they are going to attack Taiwan and start an invasion, the world will close all the trade doors with China. That's granted. It's for sure. So why I'm saying this? Because the Chinese economy cannot grow with only mainland activities. They need the export activities too. They need to sell their goods to the other countries. If they don't, their economic growth will be less. So what does it mean? Yes, tomorrow China can initiate an attack, let's say, to Taiwan, and they can conquer the island. Okay, once it's succeeded, they are going to also expect the world to put sanctions and to cut ties with China. In 5 to 10 years, even to 20 years, China is going to be weak. Weaker than today. That's also granted. You can increase your military size. You can increase and invest on the weapon, but your economy will start looking like the North Korea. China is big, but China depends on exports. So the logic thing is that China should gain allies. And in order to gain allies, you have to make some adjustment in your foreign policy. Tell your neighboring countries that you are friendly, show them respect, increase the business activities, so on and so forth, right? So now let's come to Turkey. Turkey is also in the same situation. Turkey has to make some adjustment in its foreign policy. Turkey has a big historical ground, but Turkey is not finding its courage because of its historical reasons. Because we were Seljuk or we were Ottoman, we can do this, we can do that, this is mine, no, we don't believe these kind of things. There are other things that I will say motivate the Turks for this. But the limitations and the resources, abilities and capabilities of the Turkish foreign policy dictates Turkey to make lots of adjustment in short term, which sounds like non-understandable or ununderstandable or very complicated foreign policy. That's why we see it. Now Turkey is we are seeing that signs of relations with Israel's, signs of relations with Egypt's, signs of softening its tension in the Mediterranean Sea for the exploration of energy resources. And all these things might seem like very complicated for you, but it's not, because Turkey needs cash. And by using the Israel Jewish community and its influence in the Congress, Turkey considers to have cash flow to Turkey, which is going to really help the economy, especially on the ongoing pandemic duration period. So, including with the alignment of the 2023 presidential elections in Turkey, This also fits for the Erdogan's agenda, because if you start having the cash flow to Turkey by end of 2021, the first signs of the recovery will be seen by end of 2022, and once you are going to see that, you can start your party campaign for the presidential elections by start of 2023. The elections will be in September 2023, so it will give a nice leverage for President Erdogan for during his campaign. I believe if it is the case, which I strongly believe it is, I think he is likely to be again chosen by the electorates in Turkey. I believe he's going to be our president till 2028 then. That's why you might see the Turkish foreign policy complicated, but if you are considering the Japan and China as an example, like in Turkey and any other countries in the world, your limitations and your resources dictate your foreign policy. So Turkey has limited resources, financial resources, and it needs cash. So that's why we go up and down, and tensions up and down time to time in a very short time period in order to make some gains, and when we are going to lose, it will be less, so the gains always will accumulate for future. So if you like this video, there is a like button underneath the screen, and please subscribe yourself to our channel, and stay safe wherever you are. Have a nice day. Bye.